Here we go. Come on. Come on. So, this stuff right here may have just changed the game for aging and maturation for distillers. Big, bold claims. I know, I get it. I should say that I have done a lot of testing with this stuff, both personally for myself here and with a couple of commercial clients. So I do feel like I know this stuff really well, and the only reason it's on chasethecraft.com is because it kind of does what it says on the pack. So I should probably just straight up tell you like what this product is. It's soluble oak, and essentially it is a oak-derived product, meaning that they've done something to oak to get it into liquid form and into a bag, and there's basically nothing else in there. There's no other flavorings. There's no glycerin for body or mouthfeel, nothing. It's a carrier plus oak. That's it. This video is 100% not sponsored by Soluble Oak. They don't know what I'm putting in this video. They've got no say about what I say in this video. Let's look at the next use case, which is to take pretty much a speed-aged whiskey and see if we can doctor it up a little bit with this. The Munich Safety Net Video Spirit, and this one was aged for 6 weeks, which is kind of a long time for a speed age, but it's definitely not enough time to do, you know, to really make a properly complex and interesting whiskey, and most of the time not to fully mellow out the mouthfeel either. So let's doctor this up, and I have the choice of French oak or American oak. I'm going to do a tiny little taste here just to make sure I remember what this spirit actually tastes like, not just, you know, guessing from memory. Okay, so it is actually fairly smooth. It has matured a little bit, and it's been sitting in the bottle for a while. Let's go with the dark oak. Remember earlier when I said there's kind of 2 ways that a new spirit hits me in terms of being a little bit fiery? One is in that mid palate, and then the second is after you swallow or as you're swallowing. The mid on this one is actually really quite good. The after is still a little bit shiny. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really good for 6 weeks. It's amazing, honestly. But I think we can clean that up a little bit. Also, the oak presence itself, it's there, but I wouldn't mind a little bit more. So the dark oak is actually going to be perfect for this. And in my testing with this kind of spirit, going super heavy-handed isn't, it's not that it's, I like the flavor of the spirit to shine through more than this to shine through in this situation. Does that make sense? So I'm not going to go with 2 mils on this one. I'm going to knock it down to, you know what? Let's do about 0.8 of a mil. And I'm actually going to give it a little shake now and then test it. Give it a little taste test, and I might put maybe up to a half mil. That'd be a lot. I might put a little bit more in. We'll see. Standard on this side, dosed on this side. I should probably put that cap back on there before I forget. One last calibration sip. I was going to say I want to put more in, but actually I'm going to stop right there. You know what? We can get crazy. Let's put a tiny amount of French oak in there too, just for a little bit of complexity. Roughly 0.2 of the French oak. And now we wait. 48 hours later, time for tasting. Let's put the standard thusly. And the dosed one. Interesting. This smells like more like a single malt, like way more like an American single malt, I guess. This is kind of the wood profile and overall vibe I'm getting from this. This has got bourbon vibes all day long. And the aroma is just so much, like more round, full, deep, punchy in a good way because of it. That's crazy. Even after all the testing with the Soluble Oak, I wasn't expecting that much difference on the nose at this stage, but here we go. Come on. Come on. So, like I said, I've done a bunch of testing with the Soluble Oak stuff. This is the first time I've actually tested it for this specific use case where I've taken an aged, but like, let's face it, kind of shoddy home distiller style aged product and put the Soluble Oak in it. That is baller. That is absolutely baller. Like for 6 weeks old, this is impressive, especially considering it's a safety net recipe. So 2/3 of the sugar in here is sugar, not grain. Impressive whiskey for what it is. This takes it to a whole nother level. Wow.